Divorced Dad Diaries, Day 4. Woke up nice and early this morning so I could start setting up the Easter egg hunt for the kids. Now, it's a yearly tradition that we do an Easter egg hunt, but it's a bit different this year. We decided that we would have the hunt at my new place, so it was sort of an excuse for them to come and run around the new house and figure out where all the rooms are, you know? So once that was done, it was a brisk walk in the dawning light over to the ex's house. Got to see the kids' Easter baskets, which she'd set up for them. And of course, see the cat, who I also miss very dearly. And then after the kids had received their baskets, it was a walk back to our place. My new house is only 800 metres from the old house, so we wanted to show them the route between houses. And of course, they could then take their wheels between houses. And as you can imagine, as soon as we got there, it was a bloody madhouse. They didn't even bother to take their bags off, but that's alright. They had a look and discovered all the rooms. And of course I picked up this box of stuff I'd left behind at the X's, like my meat squisher, some reusable bags, coffee maker, some cookbooks, my MSG, prized possession, some jalapenos, some coconut cream, an Xbox controller, some socks, and of course some sesame oil as well, which I know that she doesn't like. I then went back to the ex's house to pick up the car seats, because of course I forgot to buy some of those, and I went to the supermarket because I'd bought breakfast and dinners but had forgotten to buy lunches, which is very typical of me, but it was closed. So went to the convenience store and spent a small fortune on some frozen goods, and that'll do, as well as some pancake mix and fortunately some syrup as a reminder from my daughter. Pancakes are also a family tradition for Easter, and it's also a really good excuse to test out the new hob, because I find that different hobs have different heat settings, and pancakes can be really finicky, you know. Sometimes they are too blonde, sometimes they get burnt, so it takes a bit of experimentation, and it's a good chance to really test out the hob, and eventually I got some pancakes that I was happy with. So you might be thinking at this point, man, this guy forgets a lot of things. And the truth of the matter is, yeah, I do. I'm just hopelessly forgetful. And I have been for my entire life. So as these days go by, I'm going to constantly realise that I've forgotten something. And I can make lists, but the lists are only as good as the person who made them. So they're helpful, but could be better. In fact, one time I forgot to give my ex-wife the keys to the house, and she ended up having to climb in a window. And surprisingly, she still married me after that point. So there are still some mysteries in the world. So I took the opportunity this afternoon to finally build the girls' drawers. I'm very particular about following the instructions, because last time I built flat pack drawers, I accidentally put the runners on backwards and didn't realise until much later. See if you can find 2 P's.
2 P's?
Yeah.
That's an R-A... That one has a Q and a D.
There should be over by the door, I think. There'll be
this is C.
Yeah, that's C.
So
I enlisted some help with my 5-year-old daughter with this one. Usually these things go faster on my own, but I enjoyed the company. It was fun.
With a P.
Yeah, that'd be the one.
Yep.
Cool, thank you, baby.
7.
And about 3 hours later we finally got done. But from there it was time to cook dinner. I decided I would make a lasagna using the leftover mince we had the night before. I just had to cook up some pasta, and then I realised, I've only got 1 pot, so cooked the pasta first, emptied it out so I could then make my mornay in that same pot. Realised I didn't have any measuring spoons, so just kind of winged it for the flour. And then I realised I also didn't have any measuring cups for the milk, so just kind of had to wing that too. Emptied out 2/3 of the mince from my only oven-safe dish, so I could at least build some layers on this half-assed lasagna, get it into the oven, and then back out and into our stomachs. So it's about 7:30 now. The kids ate way less lasagna than they normally would on the account of 2 of them being sick, one of them being one of our biggest eaters, which means that I still have leftovers, which I should it'll probably make it my mission to try and get through them tomorrow because they're on their third day tomorrow, and my iron stomach can only take so much before it rusts. But they're still up. I'm probably just gonna go play some Minecraft with them for about an hour before their bed. And I will catch you on the flip side.